I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have.
Back in Week 15, the Diablos dominated their first matchup against the Riverhogs. Can Portland even the score? Find out next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's an AFC North matchup between the Mexico City Diablos and the Portland Riverhogs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Adafe Owe in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Going to give to Greer here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Greer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Riverhogs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Greer. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A carry for Greer. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trading staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, it wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Touchdown! Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Riverhogs are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for the touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Diablos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers has got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
We got plenty of fight, man.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Diablos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Open man here. Schwartz complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Greer. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
To throw is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
will touch. Number 12 on the year.
And the Riverhawks are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen. And
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Barkley, touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Riverhogs add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Diablos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to run it with Barkley.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Greer. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Riverhogs are able to extend their lead.
point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed.